Welcome to the CCEF Blogcast, where CCEF authors read their own blogs. Today, Ed Welch is reading his blog titled, God Comes Close, in which he reflects on God's presence as the greatest reassurance to anxious people.
God comes close. I am with you is the gift to anxious people. Our worries usually imply that we need someone, the right protector, the right fixer, who is close and who is for us. Only those who know Jesus actually have that someone. The challenge is that God's closeness does not always seem to matter. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Our anxieties want relief now, and God's promises do not guarantee an easier life. He promises a full and abundant life, but not an easy one. Confidence in Jesus does not act like a sedative. And then, of course, there is the matter of the Lord not being available to our senses as flesh and blood. He is with you, but you have to rely on the sound of his voice in Scripture. And as we listen, we come to know that Jesus is the hope of humanity, and his closeness is our only hope during fears and anxieties. If repetition reveals enthusiasm, then the Lord is quite enthusiastic for you to know that he is close. God was close to his people before Jesus, but he is infinitely closer now that the forgiveness of sins has been accomplished and the Spirit brings us into Christ. And he is pleased to keep telling you that very thing. Here are some examples in Scripture. Genesis 26:24, do not be afraid, for I am with you. Deuteronomy 36, be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Isaiah 49:14-16. Can a woman forget her nursing child, that she should have no compassion on the son of her womb? Even these may forget, yet I will not forget you. Behold, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are continually before me. And another, Matthew 28:20. Behold, in other words, listen, hear me. I am with you always, to the end of the age. And then the passage from Philippians 4:5-6. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything. Now, these are just a fraction of his reassurances. Though you might glaze over after hearing just a few of them, the Hebrew people heard something much more. In their language, repetition enhances the message. It charges the words with new power and importance. It's meant to do that for us as well. By repeatedly telling us that God is near, Scripture invites us to focus, to listen, to imagine, to believe. Here's one more passage. This is from Psalm 121:5-6. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Jesus is close enough to shade you from the noonday sun. He's actually pleased to be close. His closeness has been his plan from before creation, and he will do it.
The Christian Counseling and Educational Foundation exists to restore Christ to counseling and counseling to the church. To learn more about our mission and explore our resources, events, and online courses, visit ccef.org. Today's fun fact is about the Powelson Path. If you ever visit CCF's building in person, be sure to take a walk on the newly constructed Powelson Path. The path is a culmination of David's dream for a small grove of trees beside our building, a short, winding trail with 3 seating areas for outdoor counseling and scripture plaques throughout.